Before we get started today, we have a announcement. So we started a Patreon page.
You sound so guilty about this. You have to maintain a good energy for the children when you tell them about how they're going to live somewhere else on the weekends now.
I feel deeply weird about doing this.
Let's talk about like the weirdness that we feel about this, because it is weird and like that's okay.
I know this is going to sound like a job interview answer of like, what's your greatest weakness? Like, I work too hard. But I like doing this show so much that it feels weird to ask people for support for doing it.
Oh, you feel that it's not really labor because you enjoy it.
Yeah, and like we set out when we started the show, we set out to record a couple test episodes, and then we just kept recording them every week. Like, this was never something we thought of was going to last this long. We never thought this was going to be this fun to do. We never thought... We don't have tons of listeners, but like I'm amazed that we've had as many listeners as we do and as many emails we get every week and as many great ideas for taglines and episodes as we do.
And also that like every listener that we attract feels like someone who's thoughtful and can bring us some perspective that we never would have thought of and wouldn't have reached without them.
I mean, we have somehow cultivated the kind of listener base that still to this day sends us fun facts about Mike Dukakis. That makes me so happy.
That's a really good description of our listenership, is that the people who have found the show are like people who are capable of loving Michael Dukakis as much as we are. And so the way I feel about this is that I want to raise money so that we can do some more ambitious stuff that we've talked about down the line. And like, look, if we raise 25 cents, it won't matter. We will keep doing this show until we are husks. Like, it's going to be maybe more erratic than we would like of a production schedule, but like no one, not fire or rain or sleet or the dark of night or the ghost of Lee Atwater is going to stop us. This has turned somehow into a threat.
I mean, I think the thing to say is that we're setting up a Patreon. It's patreon.com/you'rewrongabout. And if that's not your jam and you don't want to give us money, you're not going to miss out on anything.
Or if you want to, but you like don't have money lying around to give to a couple of millennials.
But so anyway, now you know it's there. We feel weird about it. Maybe you feel weird about it too. We're not going to spend a lot of time every episode talking about it.
Did you know that for the price of a cup of coffee, you could buy Michael Hobbs a cup of coffee? And also, I would say there's no greater friend of the show than you can be.
Right.
If you're here and you're listening to this right now, then you're a part of this.
Right.
And you're not going to be more a part of it if you give money. You're not going to get more episodes. You're not going to get more access to anything. Like, you're here. You're already implicated. So see you in court.
I'm glad that this has become very unpleasant by the end.
It's nice to prove that like there's no one who can make this more uncomfortable than we already have.